when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord. By myself, I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Go! 18 Gator. Pass it. Hanks 3. 218. Chopper. Hey! High 7. Lee Griffin.
On first down, Locke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ready?
Throwing on first down is Locke. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Dobbs to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs able to find Switzer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And at the end of it, he's stripped. And this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Clock now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4, Dobbs, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
We got 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dobbs. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Let's go now. 15 on it. 15 on it. We own it.
On 2nd and 12, Dobbs. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Jordan Reed has it. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Back to throw, Dobbs. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Locke, a little check down to Lindsey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Go! 60 or.
Minus 50. You're not ready. Joker.
Protein spill. Yo, cheetah. Go.
Block now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Block again here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
22 jet bomber.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They'll run with Lindsey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is now 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To throw again. Dobbs. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dobbs. And this is incomplete.
I I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the Steelers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Dobbs. And this one complete to Reed. And he's got this down to the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Dobbs now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Dobbs, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. Looking for his tight end Reed, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Recon, 132 fighter. All day. We coming all day.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Lockett. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Dobbs is throwing. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Dobbs. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. A.J. Boyer on coverage.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Locke will try again on second down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
61, matchbox, lights.
Again, it's Locke. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And McManus able to put it through. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff looking right. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on second down, Dobbs forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 25-yard line.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Kill.
Dobbs. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Dobbs to throw. A short little throw taken in by Reed. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Let's get it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the pass.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Locke to throw. Steps away to his left, and this will be incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Another run by Lindsey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ready? Blue draw,
From midfield, here's Locke. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first. On first down, Locke escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Locke now on first down. This is the tight end Fant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets us forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Dobbs. Able to find Switzer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Dobbs now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Check, ready. Touchdown. Pick it up. Match ball.
On 2nd and 12, Dobbs. It's caught, Lockett. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Check that. One like 52 right here.
On 2nd and 9, Dobbs. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. 4th down. Dobbs, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. And this one complete to Reed. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Lindsey. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On the double.
56. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check.
Get it.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw. He's got Lockett. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperate. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters.